for context, when a Chapter 11 is filed, and what is necessary, one of the first things that happens is the filing of a number of motions, which are collectively called first-day motions, and sometimes there are slightly less time-sensitive motions that have the very creative name of second-day motions. So taking a step back, to put a company into bankruptcy is not a difficult thing in terms of the amount of paper it takes. In terms of lots of other things, it's very difficult. It can be complex. It's a big decision. I'm not suggesting otherwise, but one could put a billion-dollar company in bankruptcy under the protection of Chapter 11 with just a handful. It used to be with the old form 3 pieces of paper. I think now it might be up to half a dozen pieces of paper. The problem with that is that bankruptcy is strong medicine, and it is sort of, forgive my analogy, but I've used it before. Chemotherapy and cancer, right? Chemotherapy is good. It kills the cancer cells, but it kills some of the healthy cells too. And in a lot of ways, you can see an analogy with the filing of a Chapter 11 case in this way. One of the most famous aspects of Chapter 11 is indeed the automatic stay. I don't care if a company is being sued in 5 lawsuits or 500 lawsuits. If it's facing, 10 imminent foreclosures on property or 1,000 imminent foreclosures, the automatic stay, which comes into effect immediately upon the mere filing of the bankruptcy, stops all of it. Now, there are ways creditors can get relief from the automatic stay, but they need to go to the bankruptcy court and they need to jump through the rules of the bankruptcy code to do it. So one of the most important, if not the most important aspects of Chapter 11 is the relief that it provides in the form of the automatic stay. The problem is the automatic stay is very broad. And so, by example, if I own, Exco and I file a Chapter 11 today, and I want to pay my employees tomorrow or my vendors tomorrow for work they did yesterday or goods that I received yesterday, I can't legally do that. The automatic stay doesn't give me any room, any judgment. It's an absolute stay against doing anything that would benefit creditors on account of what they've provided pre-petition. And that includes wages that are paid in arrears. And that would include goods that were delivered yesterday and that I would have, but for the Chapter 11, been able to and would have paid. And so the filing of a Chapter 11 petition, is broad. And so a number of the so-called first-day motions, they all have a number of them have the same exact common theme, but in different contexts, which is to say, Judge, I know I can't pay, I being the company, can't pay X or Y or Z because of the automatic stay, but let me tell you why I should be able to pay it. May I? And then you have one standard typical motion to address wages.